Alright, let's look at example 2. We're going to solve the system. Doesn't tell us how, but we're doing graph in this whole section. Then classify the system. That's what I was telling you about. So classifying is, it's either going to be consistent and independent, or consistent and dependent, or inconsistent. So you got three options. Consistent means it has at least one solution. Independent means there's exactly one solution. Consistent means there is at least one solution, and dependent means there is infinitely many solutions, or it's inconsistent, which means there's no solution to the system. Okay, let's look at this. Let's think about graphing this. You can do 0 for x and get a y. So let's do that quick. 0 for x, scratch that off. Negative 3y equals 8. And divide by negative 3, so negative 8/3. Put in 0 for y and get x. So 0 right here, scratch that off, you get 4x equals 8, which means x equals 2. You can see how you do that real quick. Okay, now I'm going to do this one. So that's equation number 1. 2 coordinates. Get these. Put in 0 for x, get a y. Put in 0 for y, get an x. 0 for x, scratch that off. Negative 6y equals 16, divided by negative 6. Y is equal to, simplify that, that is what, negative 8/3. Okay, negative 8/3 for y. X-intercept when y is 0, so put 0 for y, scratch that off, and 8x equals 16, which means x equals 2. Now look at this real close. Equation 1, equation number 2. They both have the same intercepts. So I'm going to do a rough sketch. 0, negative 8/3, 0, negative 2 and 2/3, 0, negative 2 and 2/3, somewhere down here. 2, 0, somewhere right here. Draw a line. Okay, do this one. 0, negative 8/3, same point. 2, 0, same point, which means these two equations represent the same line. When they do that, no matter what you put in here, x comma y, whatever solutions you get for this one will have to be the same solutions that you get for this one, right? So basically this, when they're the same line, you have to say this, infinitely many solutions. Sorry, I can't spell. Solutions. Have to say infinitely many solutions as your final answer. It says solve. That's the answer to solving. Not this. This is just the means to get you to solve. Okay, have to say this for part 1. Part 2, then classify the system. So what should it be? Consistent, yes, because it has at least one solution. Now it's either going to be independent or dependent. Well, dependent means there's infinitely many solutions. That's why you have to know your vocab. Okay, so you would say infinitely many solutions as part 1 for solving the system. Part 2, you would say it's consistent and dependent. Okay, all right, so there you go. Solve with many, infinitely, you would say infinitely many solutions, okay, when they're the same exact line.